Welcome to iVoteIndia, the e-voting portal, which is our solution to solve the lost votes. To explain our scenario or our solution, we have prepared a few scenarios which I will be running through now. The first scenario is wherein a user has got a necessary computer infrastructure and knowledge. If they happen to move out from their home constituency and they want to register themselves as an e-voter, they have an option to get into this portal, register themselves as an e-voter with this necessary information. So once they successfully submit their form, then they will get a reference number. Holding that reference number, they can go into any Aadhaar enrollment center nearby, get themselves verified, and the personnel over there will be able to verify their biometrics and either approve or reject their request based on what they have provided. Let's say if they don't have an Aadhaar number, then they will have an opportunity to create one for them, and then they can still go for the electoral ID after that. The result of which they will receive a physical EID, which will be a QR coded ID card. So that is the registration and the approval step. And this scenario is something where a user is belong to a remote area or doesn't have necessary privileges or necessary infrastructure to use computer. So that type of people can straight walk into the enrollment center with all the physical documents, and exactly same step happens there. The personnel over there will be able to capture their registration, scan and upload their documents, and approve their request ID. So if they don't have enough information, then they will be turned back to get necessary information and valid information. And if there is no Aadhaar, then they have an opportunity to get created one, result of which is an EID. So what happens during polling? E-ballot. They have to go to a designated e-polling station, and then they need to have the EID and Aadhaar card. They will be verified, and then they can go into the iVoteIndia e-ballot station, scan their QR code which is available on their EID, and then they can vote of their choice. They'll also be sent with a OTP on their registered phone number. That completes the polling process. So this is the future model, which is actually registering and biometric enabled on their self devices, which I will not be going through now because this can only be implemented when the existing model, what we explained just now, is solid and fully proven and implemented. So this can just stay as a roadmap for now. So this will also have some artificial intelligence just to make sure that when the personal devices are used are not misused for any reason. So let me go into the demo part of the application. So this is the portal which has the login portion and registration and resetting the password if they happen to forgot. There's also a little help document here which is very handy, which will show all the steps in detail and what each and every screen is intended to do. One can follow that. For people who like the video help, there is a video tutorial as well. So if they happen to have already registered, they can go and log into this portal. If they provide wrong details, then they will get a login failure here. So this is an identity server enabled authentication. So only the registered user will be able to log in with a proper credential. Successful login will take into the home dashboard. This dashboard says there is no active polling and they will be notified upfront and all those stuff. If they happen to have no polling upcoming during the cutoff date, they still get an option to go and update any of the details. Let's say in this case, if his phone number is changed, they can go and update their phone number, and then they can go ahead and submit the form. They will get a reference number. They need to get it verified again. So if they have already got their EID verified, then they can go and view their EID physical card, the digital card over here. So they can print this and keep it. They don't need to really get the physical card. They can also present this, or electronically the QR code can also be scanned. So this link is only added for the demonstration purpose. This won't be there in this portal. This is something which will be enabled on the kiosk. So this is for the e-voting, the e-ballot. So once they scan their QR code, they will be presented with their personalized ballot, which shows their candidates in their constituency. They can select them. They will be sent an OTP to their registered number. So by entering that, they can cast their vote. So once they vote successfully, then they will see a successful message. They can do nothing but to log out from this portal. They will not be allowed to do it again. It will be presented only once. Once it is recorded, then the polling closes for that particular person. So if they are new user, they got a registration screen. So they can go put in all the information and submit. They get a reference number. If they happen to forgot their user ID or password, they can go and reset it by providing their registered information. They will be sent with a reset link. So this whole application is built on open source technologies where there is no proprietary claims, highly scalable. The backends will all be built with microservices and the open source framework everywhere. So this application itself is already running on a Bluemix cloud environment. It's also secured. So since it is on cloud, the scalability isn't an issue. So it can support millions of transactions. So we can increase the load as we wish and scatter this and deploy it and secure it with all sort of certificates and mutual trust and other things. So you can go ahead and increase the instance, increase the memory, view the logs and all other monitoring and all other good stuff. That's all we had in this presentation. Thank you so much for watching.